My partner is going through a midlife crisis. What should I do? Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new, really happy to have you. My name is Coach Adrian and I am a relationship expert. I strive to help people all over the world find happiness and love. And most of the people that reach out to me are people that are coming out of relationships looking to repair a broken relationship. If your ex is having a midlife crisis, you've been having it really tough. And I salute and commend you for sticking with it, and you've been having it tough. And I commend you for seeking information on how to stabilize the ship. Clearly, you are fighting the good fight, and I salute you for that. One thing that you now know, even if you have not been able to acknowledge it fully, is that it's tremendously difficult to help someone who does not want to be helped, or to force someone to change. Can't do it. And so your challenge is not going to be to find the right solutions for them. Your challenge is going to be to seek to be supportive in the right way, to seek to be there for them to the best of your ability, even if they're telling you that they want a divorce. Don't freak out. Don't try to force them to go to therapy. You know that won't work because you've probably tried that. Ultimately, the challenge is to keep your cool, to not blame them and point fingers, and look more to focus on how you can better yourself to be the right mirror for them. Because relationships are about being your partner's mirror and showing them their qualities, their flaws, and what they can and what they should work on their own. So even if your partner wants a divorce, like I said, don't panic, don't freak out, okay? Midlife crises don't last forever. People have a tendency of being able to snap out just as quickly as they dove into this crisis. They can kind of snap out of those crises. So don't instigate, don't point fingers, and avoid conflict. That doesn't mean that you need to say yes to everything. You need to be sure about what you want, what you stand for, and what you represent. And you can be sure to convey that to your partner, preferably in a letter. But ultimately, avoid conflict. Don't try to keep banging your head against the wall. Don't try to force your partner to change. It just won't work. Being the right partner, being the right support system, oftentimes means accepting to let go. Because sometimes people need to be alone on their journey in order to grow, in order to be able to reinvent themselves. And it's not an attack at you. It's not necessarily something that you failed to do. Don't be too tough on yourselves. It's just mainly because sometimes people need to seek new goals, need to find themselves, and it's an individual struggle more than anything else. I see midlife crisis a lot with women when their children go off to college, the empty nest syndrome. I see men have a lot of midlife crises when they get to a certain stage of their lives and realize that they're far, far away from reaching their goals, and it's this sense of desperation that ultimately befalls upon them. But again, you don't have to be a prisoner of those fears and insecurities and anxieties. Ultimately, your partner can snap out, can evolve if you support them in the right way, in the way that they want to be supported. So the next step is to understand what your partner's wants and needs are, what they were prior to this midlife crisis, what they now are in this new rebellious phase of their lives, and to be able to help them subtly when they seek the support in ways that make sense to them, to show them that you're not at odds, that you're not preventing them from reaching their goals, that you're just hoping to help them achieve their dreams. And if you're able to do that, you will win them back a lot quicker than you realize. They will start to gravitate towards you because they won't see you as an obstacle or as an enemy. And I highly, highly, highly recommend that you check out my audio seminar on the handwritten letter. The handwritten letter to write to an ex to inspire them again. From my experience, and from having done this for many years, the best way to reach out to someone is in the written form. Powerful words to touch your ex's heart and to convey a message that can withstand the test of time. When we're having a conversation with someone, we're usually at odds. Both people are focused on the message that they want to convey, and a lot is lost there, right? And you also, it's a bit of a guessing game because you are delivering a message at a specific moment and you don't know what your partner's mindset is. And a lot of time, unfortunately, people try to convey important key messages when they're fighting, when they're at odds. So your partner's already on the defensive and you're trying to say something that is very, very meaningful and important, and it falls on deaf ears. But the handwritten letter really washes all that out because you're giving your partner the opportunity to read and reread your words. You're giving your partner the opportunity to read your message when they are prepared and ready to do so. You're giving yourself the opportunity to weigh every word, to not let your emotions overcome you and start to blabber. You actually can take your time to really craft the message that you really want to say, weighing every word. So in this audio seminar, I'm giving you examples of sample letters. I am teaching you the process from A to Z, how to go about it to write the perfect letter to your ex. And from my experience, it's the best way to really turn things around. Sometimes it doesn't happen overnight, but ultimately, when I see people get back together, in some way, shape, or form, the letter very often always played a key role. So, if your partner is going through a midlife crisis, don't panic. Be supportive. Give them space if that's what they need. Even if they think that, even if they say that they want a divorce, don't be at odds. Even if your whole life is crumbling down, and realize that it's not the end. It's just the way that they feel in that one instance, and that through the right actions, by being the right support system, you can turn things around. Leave me your comments below. It'll be my pleasure to address your questions personally. I'll make sure to find the time to do that out of my busy schedule. And like this video, fuel my fire so that I continue to give you videos on a daily basis. Until then, I wish you all the very best. You know where to find me at withmyex.com. Check out my blog, book a private coaching session. We could talk via Skype or on the phone. No matter where you are in the world, I can reach you. I will call you if you book a private coaching session. Take care. Keep fighting the good fight. See you soon.